In the studio with me now to talk about what is happening at the Brockville Arts Centre, we have Viktor Kaczkowski. And we're going to be talking about Hall and Oates.
Hall and Notes, the show is called. So, you must remember Hall and Oates. They were huge in the late 70s, early 80s. Very catchy tunes. You probably remember Man-Eater and Kiss on My List and all those. So we have two very talented musicians whose names escape me without looking it up.
Well, that's okay, because it's a tribute, right?
Yeah, it is a tribute.
Yes.
But I just want to point out, the musicians we get with our tribute bands are talented in their own right.
Oh, yes.
And Ed Lister is already a Juno-winning musician in his own right, so he's doing backup singing and the musicians. And John Rogers will be doing the vocals. It should be a really good show.
I
because
think
I don't
you're right.
remember anyone not liking Hall and Oates.
No, they were well liked.
They were well liked, and they had their own kind of vibes, they had their own kind of sound, and so I'm hoping people will come out for that. That's June 11th. We still have good tickets available for that show.
And it's 7:30.
7:30 that evening.
Okay, any films?
We do have films. We always have films coming up. And people get a little confused because they look and then they don't see any. Oh. There is a short time frame for us to get films in, and it's a distribution issue.
Okay.
That doesn't affect the consumer. It just means that check our website frequently, because sometimes films are announced within 2 or 3 weeks. But we will be having films all summer, and we'll be having some good ones.
Nice.
Not that we have bad ones.
No.
But as you know, everyone has different tastes.
Of course.
So it's always in the eye of the beholder. So this one, I think, will be really good. It's classed as a drama, but given the cast and given the topic, it's called The Penguin Lessons. And I saw the trailer.
Okay.
So it's got Steve Coogan, if you know him. He's very funny. Jonathan Pryce, who's been around for years, both on the West End stage and in films. Englishman who's teaching in Argentina gets adopted by a penguin. So you can imagine...
A penguin in Argentina.
Well, Argentina does go as far south as Antarctica, and in the south part of Argentina, you do get
penguins.
Cute little penguins. So I think this should be a very entertaining film. The penguin gets rescued, and I guess the penguin adopts him, and I gather he's not thrilled at the beginning, but of course you know how the story is going to unfold.
Oh, yes.
That's June 18th, which is a Wednesday. And there'll be an afternoon and an evening performance.
So 2 and 7.
2 and 7. I think I think it'll do really well.
I think it will too. It sounds like it's a good family type of
absolutely.
Yeah. Beach Boys. I love the Beach Boys music.
On the subject of harmonies, I mean, Hall and Oates are known for their harmonies. Yeah. So are the Beach Boys.
Yeah.
And I have to say, at the time, I didn't appreciate them as much as I do now. But the craft of that music is amazing. They're very talented musicians. As are the Beach Party Boys, who are a tribute act to the Beach Party. And it's June 20th, the start of summer. So what better way to start the summer than having Beach Party Boys playing at the Arts Centre? Tickets are available for that one still. So please, if you're interested, come out and see them.
Yeah, enjoy the music. ABBA.
I don't even want to talk about ABBA because it's almost sold out. Every time we bring an ABBA show in, it always fills a house. And it tells you that the music is indeed timeless. I mean, they disbanded 40 odd years ago. Yet their music is still going and going and going, and it's not just people our age coming out to see them.
Oh, no. It's the younger generation is appreciating it as well.
Absolutely, helped by Mamma Mia, of course, which everyone's seen 100 times.
Of course,
it's still classic.
So that's June 21st, right?
That is June the 21st.
Explain to me what Outlaw State of Mind is. I wasn't sure exactly what that was. That's going into July.
This is the music of Chris Stapleton. It's a singer by the name of Dave McNabb.
Yes.
Who looks like him, sounds like him.
Oh.
I'm not a country music aficionado, but apparently this Chris Stapleton has won multiple Grammy Awards. Huge in the U.S., so presumably huge in here if you like country music. And apparently Dave McNabb does an excellent show. So for those who like country music, and
he'll entertain you.
Get those occasionally. Please come out and buy tickets. Saturday, July the 5th. Great way to start your summer.
Of course it is. Of course it is. You know what? I always liked Tina Turner. Like, whoa.
Amazing.
Just mention her name, and people know who Tina Turner is, and all of that energy that she would have when she was performing.
Just
unreal,
unbelievable. And she's had 3 comebacks over the years. She's been going forever.
And
if you've ever seen the documentary, she didn't have an easy time, but she kept coming back over and over and better and better.
Yes, yes.
So Simply the Best, which is a great name for her show. It is a tribute show with a lady by the name of Karen Durant, who apparently is the #1 Tina Turner tribute artist. And the music's timeless again. Great songs from the 60s, 70s, and 80s.
Of course.
Yeah.
But, they say that we have a twin out there. So, I mean, these tribute artists are the twins of the original artist.
Absolutely.
So, it's just amazing. Totally amazing.
And for some of us, I mean, some of our artists have either passed away, or some of them just don't have the voice they once had.
Right.
So it's a great way of getting a sense of actually
being there. Yeah, listening to them.
Yes.
July, we're into to July. So what is all happening?
Well, we've mentioned Tina Turner, which is July 12th.
Of course.
And then next is July 18th. Her songs, her story, the Linda Ronstadt Show.
Oh, yeah.
Now, she's one of those people, and maybe you remember her more than I do. I always remember her being there. She always had lots of hits, but was always kind of under the radar. But she had classic songs. Blue Bayou jumps to mind right away.
But don't you think that we don't appreciate it until later?
Absolutely. A
and
lot
then we
of
look
music
back
is
on
that
it
way.
and think, hey, she was a star.
She was a star. She was huge. Yeah. On roller skates and not on roller skates. I remember the roller skates. But
there you go.
It should be a very entertaining show. She's, as I say, again, back to the 70s music. But you know what? Some of that music will always be in our hearts and in our minds.
Oh, it will. I can understand it. Anything else you want to mention, Victor, about the Brockville Arts Centre?
I think that covers everything. It's going to be a busy few weeks. We will have films all summer, a bit of a rest with the shows just because we need some time to do maintenance on the building, do maintenance on the equipment, because it's been incredibly busy this last 12 months.
Yes, it has.
And then we will come back swinging in September and October. Yay. And the fall months are chock-a-block full of shows.
Well, they are. They are. And we could mention them, but we go on and on and on. And people will forget. So it's easier for them to go to the website.
So absolutely. Check out our website. Yes. Every time tickets go on sale, we add them to the events. You can book online. You can book through the box office, either over the phone or in person. And if you'll have me back again, I'll come back and tell you all about the fall shows when you come back in the fall.
We would be glad to. Thank you very much, Victor. Don't go away.
Doreen.